Doc Loves the Kids, a local Kitsap County nonprofit organization established in 2015, whose mission is to provide activities, programs, and community support for at-risk youth.
They put the U in community.
Doc Loves the Kids.
Welcome to Plays and Parlays. I am your host, Wesley, along with my co-hosts, LT and Man. And we're going to talk about sports today, man. We're going to give you guys a little rundown on the NFL. We're going to start with Shedeur Sanders. I think that, personally, you guys know I'm a Shedeur fan. You know what I mean? I always talk about Shedeur, I always big up Shedeur. But, we've been hearing some stuff today. I know T came out with a little bit of information. You want to go ahead and give us the information you got on Shedeur, T, right now?
Yeah, man. Hey, he had a perfect practice, right? 9 for 9. I believe it was over 50 yards, a touchdown pass, it looks like. But after that, apparently within the last couple hours, some trade rumors have been coming up as far as the Colts.
Really? So what kind of stock do you guys take in those kind of trade rumors right there?
Dead it.
Go ahead, man.
I think they should dead it, man. Like, it just, for their team, what they need is a quarterback, and they should let it play out till the preseason. I think they should let it play out till week 8. If week 8, by that time they just don't feel like he's the one, then yeah. But I think the
so
way
you think they should start him? What you're saying? You think they should start Shedeur?
I think they should start Flacco for the first couple weeks, but then after that, if it don't work out, But I don't even think you should trade a rookie quarterback that early. I don't think you should trade a rookie quarterback first year. I don't think that's even.
What do you think, T?
I think they got him for trade bait to begin with, to be honest with you. And the reason I say that is because of where they picked him after the other guy, Dillon. They already got their backup, right? But why did you draft Shedeur really at that point? Was it to get the competitive attitude? No, I don't think so. I think it was to sell jerseys. I think it was to get the media attention on you at all times, because otherwise you're really not talking about the Browns. Right. So having Shedeur there is a real big thing when you're talking about media. So I do agree with Man here. I would definitely keep him if I'm the Browns. Okay, I would personally. The reason I say that is because you are in the media at that point. You are on the attention of everybody. You are having those jersey sales when you're not really getting the wins right now to do that. Right. So I think that's a huge portion of it to make sure you're making that money as an owner. Right. From a Shedeur standpoint, though, I'm hoping that it doesn't work out in Cleveland. And the reason I say that is because that's the graveyard of the NFL for quarterbacks. Okay.
It definitely has been.
And I do think he's going to be set up a little bit better when you're talking about creating playing time faster, a little bit better on the receiving core, things of that nature. As far as when you're talking about Indianapolis, I think it does set up a little bit better with the Colts. Now, do I think that the Colts are better than the Browns particularly? Not right now. I'm pretty sure they're both on the same level of being crap. But I do think he's set up a lot better as far as with the Colts, and I don't think there's going to be a controversy when you're talking about the Colts. He's better than everybody they have already on the Colts. When you're talking about the Browns, you can't say that, right? Because you don't know yet.
The only one. That's a tough one to say, because can we say he's better than everyone on the Colts? But we can't say that he's better than everyone. Only one that I can't say is Flacco. Flacco's the only one. We all know Flacco's no one's quarterback of the future. There's no reason. He's basically serviceable enough to win you a few games. That's it. So you're not getting anything out of him. He's basically somebody to bring in and say, you know what? I don't want to lose my job this year, so let me go ahead and bring in a quarterback that I think could win me 5 to 7 games and make it look competitive out there if it came down to it. I don't want to just get blown out. Okay, we got Kenny Pickett. This guy's not starting anywhere. He's not going to start anywhere else. Dillon Gabriel. He hasn't looked he looked decent. He's been decent in preseason, but he hasn't looked that great. He's throwing interceptions. He's throwing a lot of bad passes in the ground. I'm hearing a lot of Cleveland commentators talk about it. You got a person like we got a person like Shedeur Sanders, though, on the other hand, who, you really 9 for 9 against. I think these are these are first team reps right here.
These are the ones, yeah.
Oh, first team reps. Was he even playing with the first team offense? I know the day before he was playing with the second team offense against the first team defense. I think he was 2 for 3. You know what I mean? So this isn't to say, this is the regular season, but let's be honest. He's been kind of chewing them up. He's been leading the entire team in completion percentage, touchdowns, I think, for the whole entire for this whole off season. I mean, so.
Well, the problem you're looking at is the reps, right? How many reps is he getting with that first team compared to Dillon Gabriel? I don't think it's even close from what I'm reading anyway. Which is sad. You know what I'm saying? But that goes even further to my point. I think I really do think that they got him in order to get those jersey sales. They got him to get into the media attention, because without a big name like Shedeur, who do you have on that team that has that ability? Right, you really don't have anybody on that squad.
Quarterback
that
wise, Myles Garrett. You got Myles Garrett, but he's a defender. He's a defender. That's not really somebody who you got. You don't have anybody. But that was my person.
99 overall on Madden. 99
I love him, dude. I love him, man.
Really, I think even if it's not the Colts, your team probably could need a Shedeur. Like your team could
bring him down there day one.
Why wouldn't y'all trade for him?
And to be clear, he's a New Orleans Saints fan. LT is a New Orleans Saints fan. You guys see what you guys already see around that with mine. And we got a Seahawks fan here as well. Man. I mean, but I just don't see them trading him. The way they've been talking, I don't see them getting rid of him. Me personally, I've told everybody this from the very beginning. I think Shedeur is one of those ones when it comes to quarterback. I've watched his entire, his career as far as being at Colorado. Dude's a gamer. He comes from a gamer family. He understands the game. He breaks the game down while he's playing it. I've watched him play from behind. I've watched him come. Shedeur's the kind of guy who I trust. If he got the ball at the end of the game, give it to 12. I mean, we called him 2 before. Give it to 12 right there. He's a gamer. He comes from his dad was a gamer. This dude didn't have his dad's speed, so he put him at quarterback, and he's been successful. So me personally, I felt like it was a team kind of set up to put Shedeur at you don't go from a top 5, top 10 pick to 5th round all of a sudden. You're not just, you're this sorry. Let's go ahead and teach you a lesson. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. We're looking at Jackson Dart play. We've seen him over at the Giants. He's not even going to start. He's not even going to be getting any playing time. You know what I mean? Probably not this year. Maybe later in the year when they start sucking, he may get some playing time. We saw the guy who you guys drafted, the guy who threw the sideways throw. We saw this guy. You know what I mean? We're looking at Jalen Milroe. I mean, I saw Jalen Milroe play. Let's be honest here. We got to keep it real around here. These quarterbacks who were drafted before Shedeur are not better than Shedeur. That's just weird. I mean, the only one I can say is I would give Cam Ward his props. He's filthy.
Jalen Milroe. First of all,
better than Shedeur.
He's athletically more. He's more there.
Anthony Richardson. He ran
like a 4.36.
He's Anthony Richardson.
I'm cool with development. If we could feel cool. Our coach, Mike McDonald, used to coach for the Ravens. He was a coach for the Ravens. I'm cool with a coach for the Ravens developing our guy. So not to change the subject, but he's the type of person. I look at Anthony Richardson. You're going 5 for 14, 5 for 17, and who's around him?
With 77 yards passing. That's who he is to me. There's a lot of quarterbacks who are like, I can throw the ball 120 yards on their knees, can throw the ball 120 yards, but they can't throw
around him. Who's around him?
You know what I mean?
He's got nobody around him to even develop him. That's what I'm saying. Like, development is a thing that just needs to happen with certain players. Anthony Richardson.
If you can't throw a slant or out or a quick, if you can't do that by now, there's a problem.
He's gonna be wide receiver this year. He's gonna be wide receiver this year. That's fine. That's what no. Richardson is gonna be wide receiver this year. He's gonna be wide receiver.
If they were me, man, I got rid of Richardson a long time ago. As soon as he went out in the third, as soon as he went out and on 3rd down and said he was tired, walked off the field. I looked at him like, bro, you tired? You're a quarterback. I ain't never seen a quarterback do that before in my life. He was done with me at that point in time. He came back, he won the next game after he did the I was tired thing. But to me, you show weakness, and you cannot do that as a quarterback. No one's gonna ever trust you again. You know what I mean? I'm not, what I'm saying? I'm not knocking him out. It is what it is. But you're 5 for 17 with 29 yards passing. That's not an offense I can rely on. But Shedeur Sanders, to me personally, right now, he's the best quarterback. I mean, I can't say he's better than Joe Flacco. I'm not going to disrespect Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is a quality quarterback, but he's not the quarterback of your future.
No,
I'm putting my stock. I don't mean to overtalk you guys, but I'm putting my stock in Shedeur. I'm giving him an opportunity. He's not starting. I wouldn't start him. The first 5 games will give him an opportunity to get himself in there.
Fair.
I'll wait till like week 13.
That's fair. I agree with that.
Week 13.
Week 13, Jesus.
Yeah, once we got a good draft pick, then okay, yeah, let's let our dudes go in. Like, week 12, I still want a good draft pick if I was the Browns. Because I don't think
they're going to get
win
one.
This.
They're not going to win no matter if Shedeur plays. This you ain't winning if Shedeur play. I'm not acting like Shedeur going to come in here and save the day.
But let's not find out, though. Let's not find out. Let's be like, okay, let's just be like week 11. Maybe week 11.
Just not let him play this season, I think, should be the goal at this point for him. I don't think he should play anywhere at this season.
Just for people to come to the game.
Why not?
People come to the game. Because once it comes to week 10,
I get that. I do get that.
They're chanting Shedeur by week 3 to week 4. They're chanting Shedeur's name. I'm telling you, they're going to lose their first 4 or 5 games. I don't think
they're keeping him. That's why they're not going to keep him, okay? Because I'm telling y'all, if you keep Shedeur, no matter where you're at this point, okay, it could be anywhere. It could be the Patriots, whoever, okay? Go to New Orleans, Miami, Dallas. It doesn't matter where he goes. It's a QB controversy as soon as he gets there because that's what he
crazy.
Creates.
Isn't that crazy? That sounds like collusion to me. Who wouldn't want a quarterback controversy if you ain't got a quarterback? If I ain't got a good quarterback, I would. If I don't have a good quarterback, if my quarterback's not good, I want a quarterback controversy in my city right now, especially if it's a young dude who's a rookie. Why would you? That's almost like that's an insanity. It's like I'm not saying you personally, but why would you? Okay, so if you got Jackson Dart. Everywhere has a quarterback controversy, pretty much. Who doesn't? Except for the guy. You know what I mean? Like, why would you not want a quarterback who may end up being a superstar on your team? Because that's what all these rookies really are. We don't know who's who. We don't know what's what.
He's not going to do that in the Browns. It's not going to happen. I hate to say that, but it's just not going to roll. Okay.
I mean, if he comes out and he performs, the Browns still got 2 first-round draft picks next year. Let's not get this twisted. I mean, they can go pick up.
I saw what they did this year with that.
They? I mean, they didn't really do anything. But you know how it goes. Yeah, I mean, to me, I'm just like this. I wouldn't want to see him traded only because I think that he's worked with this team so for this amount of time, and it'd be tough for him to go get in with another team, learn their system, and then get any reps enough for him to have an opportunity to play. He deserves, to me personally. I mean, let's look at what he's done. Let's look at this. He hasn't come out there and went 5 for 12 like Dillon Gabriel has and throwing interceptions like these people have. If anyone deserves an opportunity to get more first team reps, he's shown you 9 for 9, 2 touchdowns. Come on, bro. Let's be honest around here.
That's my point.
Stop
if
this.
That ain't happened yet.
This is blasphemy.
If that ain't happened yet, that should tell you something, though.
It's happened today. This is the most reps he got today.
You saying this is the height of his? You saying this is the height of his stock right now?
No, absolutely not. I think his ceiling is going very high. I think his ceiling playing level is higher. So you just think it's strictly for his point of view. I do. Right now, for him, I don't think it's the right spot. Now, if it's for Cleveland in general, I don't think they're keeping him either because, like I said, if you're just now giving him first-team reps right before I'm talking literally the preseason started today, and he's just now starting to get 10-plus first-team reps, that should tell you guys something, okay? Just looking at it. Dillon Gabriel's been getting that for a long time, not just the last 2 days.
But you got to remember, he's also your 3rd round pick. So you almost have to do that. Just like this. If I this is how I look at it.
You have to pick him.
If I'm in a situation to where I am with the rest of the league saying that, hey, we're not going to draft this dude because we're not going to give this young dude what he wants. When his daddy thinks he's this, he comes in with the biggest chain I ever seen in my life at the draft party, shiny. He already got the money. He got everything. We really can't do. Only thing we can take away from him is an opportunity. That's the only thing we can do for him. What did his dad say? What was the text message his dad put out or the tweet? Oh, I would never let my son play for the Cleveland Browns. And who drafts him? The Cleveland Browns. I'm just trying to tell you guys there's a reason why you can collude in a room full of NFL owners. There just is. I'm just going to be honest with you. They've done it before. This is not the first time we've seen it happen. There's no way you go from being a top 10 talent. Everyone says you're either number 1 or number 2 best quarterback in the draft. There was no doubt about it. To now all of a sudden you're a 5th round pick. No one wants you. You're not that great, and you're a problem. Look at Johnny Manziel. We've seen real problems around here. We've seen guys go do things that were 10. What did he do? What did he do? We've seen some real damaging things from people, and they got to put the hat on their head early in the draft. No problem. No issues. Let's be honest here. I mean, what is his worst thing he's done now? A speeding ticket? Oh my God, the speeding tickets. We think this might change the game for him. Let's just be honest about the situation. We have to really look at it for what it is. We've seen Shedeur. He was number 1 in college in completion percentage. I know we're saying that's college, but that's what you're drafting off your college stats, off your college capabilities. That's all you got to go off of. We've watched him, and it's translating now into his preseason workouts in the pros. It translated when he was playing against the 3s and 4s, whoever he was playing, and with the rec staff or whoever else they had going on, he was going. And now it's translating with the 1s, again, defensive 1s and 2s offensively. Imagine what he could do with the first offensive unit.
Killing with them. He's killing.
You're gonna keep imagining.
I think he did it today. I think today we just saw him go 9 for 9. It's getting to a point to where you can't. I mean, what do you think this press is going to say every day? When's Shedeur going to get a chance to play? But that's what you're supposed to do when you have. I mean, you think that's not how Russell Wilson got his first, or how he got his first takes how what's his
but
name?
Nobody was saying he was a starter day 1.
He wasn't performing.
It's not the same player. It's not the same player. It's not the same player
at all. You know, I mean, I don't think Russ had like any kind of the same type of seasons when he played for Wisconsin that you got Shedeur having at Colorado or even at Jackson State. You know, even though that's a spot, he won.
He won. Like,
dude, he's a winner. He's a flat out winner.
He's not a little dude. Go ahead.
Everywhere he go, he's smiling. Everywhere he go, he's a leader. Like he's not.
That's what I was gonna say. He's a leader.
He's a leader everywhere he goes. Like, he's not just a quarterback. He's a leader, and that goes hand in hand.
What did your number 1 defender go and do with Shedeur? He went and gave him some reps.
Yep.
That's leadership skill. You think he's Dillon Gabriel is gonna be able to walk over to Myles Garrett like, hey,
I ain't seen one clip of Dillon Gabriel doing nothing.
I'm just saying. It speaks volumes. It's not like he's out there. He just sucks. It's not like he's throwing the ball in the dirt like Dillon Gabriel, throwing interceptions like Dillon Gabriel, or doing the Kenny Pickett's doing. He's thinking up the room. They're giving him more rap. We got to stop with thinking that these people. I'm not saying they don't know, but I mean, you're giving Kenny Pickett reps, and he's showing you who he is day in and day out. Luckily he got. I mean,
he should have never been. He should have never been a part of this whole thing. He should have never been.
I agree. I agree.
He should have. He's gonna be cut. He's gonna be cut. He should be cut.
I mean, nobody, like you said, nobody's gonna want him. Nobody will take him.
He's the 4th best quarterback in that room. I'll put it that way.
Damn.
I'm sorry. That's
know what I mean. Look. I mean, you think he's worse than Dillon Gabriel?
Yes, I do.
Yes, 100%.
I'm not gonna say he's not.
Dillon's got that dog in him. He just doesn't have the size.
I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even care if he was slightly better than him. I'd still take Dillon Gabriel.
Me too.
I'd take Dillon.
He's younger. He has a higher ceiling, like
he's
you said.
hungrier.
Like I don't care if he was like slightly better or maybe even like 10 shots better. I'd be like, we're not starting either one of them. So
he has not had I mean, how many games has he? How many? I mean, not games. I'm sorry, but how many preseason? I guess you call them games or whatever you want to call it, reps that he's had. He's basically, this guy's had probably 4 or 5 days of perfect completions. Probably 4, something like that. Perfect completions where he's walked around. We got to stop this, man.
And they still haven't came out and said anything about it. And that's my point. I'm telling y'all.
Kevin Stefanski came out and said
it's the signs from it.
Kevin Stefanski said, as a coach, he came out, he's like, hey, he's working extremely hard. Then he's like, oh, and so are the rest of these guys. I mean, he knows, he sees what's going on. The owner comes out with the whole entire, if we'd have told me on Friday we were drafting Shedeur Sanders, I would have said, no, we're not, or something like that, or that's not happening, or whatever. But in the beginning, they all said the owner wanted to draft Shedeur. They all said the owner wanted him to begin with. But you guys also got to remember that the owner is the one who wanted Deshaun Watson, who paid him the $200 million guaranteed. He's like, what do we need to do to get the guy? He's the money guy at the end of the day. So right now you cannot look biased right at this point in time. You cannot come out and say, yeah, I wanted Shedeur and this is what we're going to do. You're not Jerry. He doesn't want to be Jerry Jones. I'm seeing him walk away from the Jerry Jones thing. He doesn't want to be the guy. He's letting let it speak for itself. And you know what else speaking for itself? $250 million in jersey sales. Let's stop this, guys. Let's stop.
Oh, he's the dude. He's that guy. Let's be honest here. Shedeur, his ceiling is extremely high. I've told you guys both this before. I think his one drawback is the fact that he holds onto the ball too long. right? That's his one thing that people could really say about him coming out of college. And the fact he's not super speedy, I get that. He's not like his daddy. I understand that portion. But you don't need him to be. He's playing quarterback. Okay, you need him to go through progressions, go through the reads. He has the size. He can take the hits. Obviously,
we've shown it
42 times. He can take the hits, but he holds on to the ball, man. That's the one thing.
He had 2 horrible offensive line. I guarantee if we go back and look, I don't know about his Jackson State numbers as far as sacks were concerned. I guarantee they weren't looking like this. He does hold the ball a tad bit too much because he's trying to make a play. He's trying to make a play. Don't get me wrong.
And that's a little tweak. It's a little tweak that he needs to make. That's it.
But he damn sure makes the play. In my book, he'll make the play. To me, he's damn near like having another GM as far as at quarterback. I've watched him.
He has a football mind, man. He's a football mind. He has that already. He comes from a family literally of football. That's literally what they do is football.
I imagine you have the guy who knows exactly what your enemy is going to do as your mentor. His dad was a cornerback. So he knows exactly, but we're going to go touch back on this Shedeur thing here in a minute.